Plants, cars, and fire. What do these three things have in common? That's right, you guessed it. Some type of fuel to survive. Similarly, we need food to give us energy, which we then use to perform our daily activities. Imagine what would happen if we suddenly stopped eating. Number 1. Your body finds an alternative source of energy. As we mentioned previously, your body needs food to serve as fuel to then give your body energy. All of this is common knowledge, but what might not be so clear is how your body utilizes food to gain energy. First off, the food source that gives off energy is glucose, most commonly found in carbs. This glucose is broken down by a complex reaction known as glycolysis. But we don't want to bore you with all this sciencey stuff. Basically, when you eat, glucose is released into the body, and then your body utilizes the glucose to give off energy. At this juncture, you should be wondering where the body gets energy when you don't eat. The first alternative source of energy for your body will be days. Your body will first start to break down fats and then convert them into glucose. But this isn't good for the brain and can cause brain damage. Also, consider hitting that subscribe button to support the channel. Number 2, you might start to experience mood swings. You know that cranky feeling you get when you skip a meal? Well, this hangry feeling is the result of the body running out of glycogen storage, which is where glucose is stored and then converted to energy. Mood swings are actually the first thing you notice when hunger starts to set in. It's at this stage where we tend to get a snack to curb our hunger. But not satisfying your hunger can, over time, cause continuous mood swings. For example, getting irritated at the slightest inconvenience. Number 3, your cognitive function will be impaired. The brain is always working, and this might be hard to believe, especially when you can't remember anything during a test, but it's the truth. That's why your body will regularly need energy to function at full capacity, and of course, this energy is gained from food. When you stop eating, well, the brain doesn't take it so well. Since it's not getting enough glucose, the body finds an alternative energy source. This might suffice for a while, but it's still not enough glucose. Short-term effects are the impairment of cognitive function, lethargy, dizziness, etc. However, long-term effects can be much worse. If this starvation goes on for too long, the brain will enter a state known as ketoacidosis, which can affect the brain's pH and lead to brain damage and much worse. Number 4, you can experience weight loss. Like we said before, your body starts to use up stored fat as an alternative energy source, but that's not the only alternate energy source that your body can get glucose from. Body proteins can also provide the body with glucose. This means muscle tissue and bone will be broken down, leaving you with less body mass and a leaner appearance. Number 5, loss of libido. Another thing that can start to happen is the loss of sex drive. Already, your entire body is out of whack and you're feeling weak and tired. We're guessing the last thing on your mind is sex. However, another reason for the sudden lack of desire is hormonal imbalance because your endocrine organs aren't being given enough energy to send responses to various cells to generate hormones. Number 6, irregular menstrual flow for women. Speaking of hormones, women tend to experience irregular menstrual flow or none at all, a condition known as amenorrhea. That's why it's very common for anorexic patients to not get regular visits from Auntie Flo. Number 7, compromised immunity. Imagine feeling hungry and getting into a fight. You're probably not going to win, right? So, what makes you think your white blood cells have any chance of fighting off infection? In starvation mode, your body is using whatever glucose it can find to stay alive, and paradoxically, your immune system will also get compromised. Number 8, organ failure. Eventually, your body will start to shut down organs, and then they'll start to pack up. This is because the body is getting its energy from within instead of from without. This does not have anything to do with Zen or Qi. So what does it mean? In simpler terms, your body is starting to feed on itself to survive. By breaking down fats and proteins within the body to use as energy, your body is slowly going to cannibalize itself. It's no wonder organ failure occurs. Number 9, death. With organ failure, ketoacidosis, and every other thing that we mentioned happening during starvation, it's safe to say that the body isn't in great shape. And if every possible energy source has been depleted and the body still hasn't been nourished, eventually death will occur. But death doesn't happen until after weeks or even months. The human body is remarkable in the sense that even in the face of extreme hunger, it can take about 70 days before it gets fatal. Impressive, right? Let us know what you think down below in the comments. How long can you go without food? Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more informative videos just like this, and we'll see you in the next one.